The original writings of an American author whose work deeply impacted U.S. culture and the Central Coast is now on display at the San Luis Obispo Library. KSBY's Asia Gore reporting live tonight on why this is such a big deal. Asia?
Well, Richard, there's no question that author Jack Kerouac left a mark on American culture. But what many people don't know is the Central Coast, specifically San Luis Obispo, had an effect on him and his iconic storytelling.
Knowing that so many readers have been influenced by his work and the work of his fellow Beat generation writers, it's just an amazing piece of history.
The Beat movement of the 1950s, synonymous with free spirits and sexuality, can be found in the literary stylings of author Jack Kerouac, who, to many, ushered in a new era of American culture.
He was describing the essence of America as he crossed the country. He was just so sensitive.
Jim Canary should know. He's the guardian of this scroll, which contains Kerouac's original manuscript of On the Road, which has been reproduced and sold hundreds of thousands of times.
I was able to go on the road with this guy who was experiencing jazz clubs and meeting people all the way from New York down to Mexico, and living that through his writing really inspired me to travel the world myself.
Don Janke, who works at Cal Poly, traveled from Chicago to San Luis Obispo, the same place Kerouac called home for at least a few months in 1953.
We know he's written several poems, one about Avila Beach and also looking over the grade into Santa Margarita, talking about the mountains and the stars.
Kerouac spent time working on the railroad, living at what's now called the Establishment off Santa Barbara Street.
The scroll is so important because our real names are here.
Jamie Cassidy is the daughter of Kerouac's close friend, Neil Cassidy.
Uncle Jack kind of lived with us most of the time.
She came down from Santa Cruz for a chance to remember her father.
It's kind of fun rediscovering him.
A chance to rediscover, or for many, to uncover a piece of history. The library display features 48 of the 120 feet total of that original script. It's been to Paris, the UK, Ireland, and all across the United States, with plans to stop in Japan in 2020. Live in San Luis Obispo, I'm Asia Gore, KSBY News.
Wow, how cool is that? What an opportunity. The scroll is part of the Coastal Awakening event that celebrates art, music, and literature on the Central Coast. The library is giving away free copies of On the Road while they last.